Two women from different worlds, one spark, and a love neither saw coming. Isabelle's life is orderly and predictable, until a chance encounter with the passionate, free-spirited Lila turns everything upside down. As their hearts collide, they must navigate fear, differences, and past wounds to discover a love worth risking it all for. Isabelle had always been a planner. Her life in the city ran like clockwork: work, gym, coffee with her best friend Mara, and evenings curled up with a book. Love, she decided, was a luxury she didn't have time for. That was until the night she missed her train home and found herself in the small, quaint cafe she had never noticed before. Sitting by the window was a woman with short cropped hair, a leather jacket, and eyes that seemed to hold galaxies. She looked up from her sketchbook, and their eyes met. The cafe felt smaller, warmer, like the world had shrunk until it was only the two of them. "Do you come here often?" Isabelle asked, a nervous smile tugging at her lips. The woman laughed softly, a sound that made Isabelle's chest tighten. "First time," she said, her voice low and melodic. "I'm Lila." And just like that, the air shifted. Over the next few weeks, Isabelle couldn't stop thinking about Lila. She returned to the cafe under the pretense of needing workspace, but really, she was drawn to Lila's quiet intensity. They spoke of everything: dreams, regrets, favorite movies, fears, and Isabelle found herself sharing things she hadn't told anyone in years. One rainy evening, as thunder rumbled across the city, Lila pressed a hand to Isabelle's. The electricity between them was undeniable. "I feel like I've known you forever," Lila whispered. Isabelle's heart raced. I think I feel the same." The rain outside faded into the background as their first kiss sealed a promise neither could yet name. But love, Isabelle soon realized, was never simple. Lila was a struggling artist, constantly torn between her passion and the need to pay bills. Isabelle's world was structured and predictable, while Lila thrived in chaos. Their differences led to arguments, sometimes heated, sometimes silent, but beneath it all was a love neither could deny. When Lila's past came calling, an ex who wanted her back, promises she couldn't keep, the tension threatened to pull them apart. Isabelle, scared of losing the one person who had opened her heart, asked the question she had been holding back. "Do you want us, Lila? Really us?" Lila's eyes filled with tears. "More than anything," she said. They learned to balance each other, Isabelle bringing stability, Lila bringing passion. Together, they created a life that was messy, beautiful, and real. Isabelle would sit with Lila in her tiny studio as she painted, holding her hand when inspiration faltered. Lila would surprise Isabelle with late-night walks in the park or spontaneous weekend trips, reminding her that life wasn't only about plans. Friends and family slowly came to accept their love. Isabelle, once skeptical of the unpredictability of relationships, found herself dreaming about a future with Lila, maybe a small apartment filled with plants, cats, laughter, and love that refused to fade. Years passed, and life continued its ebb and flow. They faced heartbreaks, career changes, and moments of doubt, but each challenge strengthened the bond between them. One night, under a sky bursting with stars, Lila took Isabelle's hand and whispered, "I want to spend every starry night with you." Isabelle smiled, tears glistening in her eyes. "And I'll spend every day making sure you know how much I love you." They kissed, the city lights below them shimmering like constellations, and in that moment, Isabelle realized that love had always been worth the risk. No matter the storms, no matter the challenges, they had found each other. And when stars align, hearts follow. Isabelle and Lila eventually moved into a sunlit apartment filled with memories, sketches, books, and photographs documenting a love that had grown and deepened with time. They adopted a small dog, and sometimes, Isabelle would watch Lila paint in the golden afternoon light, feeling the kind of peace she had never known before. It wasn't perfect. Love never was. But it was theirs. And in that, they had everything.